I want to take you inside a conversation that happens in almost every mid-market boardroom I visit. We'll be sitting around a table, usually with the CEO, the CFO, and the head of operations, looking at a core piece of enterprise software. It might be an ERP system that was installed 10 years ago, or a legacy database that houses all of the company's historical data. Everyone in the room agrees that the system is clunky. It looks like it was built in the 1990s. It frustrates the staff, and it doesn't integrate nicely with modern web apps. But inevitably, the CFO will look at the cost of upgrading and say, look, it's not pretty, but it still processes our orders. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It is a very comfortable mindset. It feels incredibly financially responsible to defer a major IT spend. But in the world of enterprise technology, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, is one of the most dangerous, expensive traps a leadership team can fall into. And that's because your legacy system might not be broken in the sense that your server catches fire and the screens go black, but it is slowly, quietly, and consistently bleeding cash from your bottom line. You won't see a line on your P&L saying technical debt, but I guarantee you are paying it every single month. Let's break down how you're actually paying for that software that ain't broke. There are three hidden leaks in your business right now. First, there is the direct cost of IT maintenance. Software doesn't age like a fine wine, it ages like milk. The older it gets, the more expensive it is to keep safe. You are paying premium rates for bespoke server hosting. You are paying for custom security patches because the original vendor stopped supporting the platform 3 years ago. You might even be paying a premium salary to one single developer left in your company who actually knows how to read the outdated code. This is an enormous maintenance tax. Second, and far more damaging, is the cost of operational friction. Because your legacy system cannot natively speak to modern tools, your highly paid staff are forced to become human bridges. They're exporting CSV files, manipulating data in Excel, and manually re-entering it into another system. If you've got 10 employees wasting just 1 hour a day on manual workarounds, that is hundreds of thousands of pounds in wasted intellectual capital every single year. You are effectively paying a premium wage for data entry. And third, there is the opportunity cost. We are entering an era where AI and automated workflows are completely redefining market speed. But you cannot build a smart business on top of a blind system. Your competitors are using their data to forecast trends in real time. You can't because your 10-year-old on-premise database structurally cannot handle modern pipelines. Your safe legacy system is the exact thing that's making you uncompetitive. So, question is, how do you fix it? The fear is, of course, that the only alternative to what you've got is a massive multi-million-pound digital transformation that disrupts your entire business. It isn't. You just need to change how you measure the problem. You need to take the emotion and nostalgia out of your tech stack and replace it with math. In software engineering, there's a concept we use with our clients, which is called the IT inflection point. Imagine a graph. The first line on the graph represents your legacy system, the cost of your legacy system. And over time, that line curves sharply upwards as maintenance, manual workarounds, security patches, all that stuff gets much more expensive. The second line represents the total cost of engineering a modern, bespoke platform or conducting a surgical legacy modernization. The inflection point is the exact moment where those two lines cross. It is the month where the cost of keeping your old system alive officially becomes more expensive than the cost of building the new one. Here's the most honest truth a technology consultancy can give you. You might not be at that inflection point yet. If your legacy software is only costing you a minor amount of operational friction, it might actually make much more commercial sense for you to leave it alone for 18, 20 months. But If you have already crossed that line, every month you delay is a month where you are actively choosing to burn cash. You can't make a strategic decision about a £100,000 or £150,000 tech overhaul based on gut feeling. You need to have hard, objective data. And at the Virtual Forge, we don't start our relationships with massive sales pitches. We start with a discovery program. We come onto your business, we conduct an enterprise IT audit, and we look at your architecture and your reality. Our only goal is to find your inflection point. We'll give you an honest review. If you don't need to upgrade yet, we'll tell you. But if you were bleeding cash, we'll give you a costed, fixed roadmap to fix it.